Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Mizumani G. Yes, it's time to review the latest survival horror thriller film. This one is called The Devil's Mouth.
Y'all ready for this? Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Mizumani G.
Now, The Devil's Mouth is a 2026 American survival horror thriller film. It was directed by Jeff Watlow. The screenplay was by Aja Gable and Mayung Jan Wisner. Now, the film stars Kathryn Newton, Lana Condor, Gavin Casla Nico Hiraga, and Tommy Rose. Now, in this film, a group of college friends' silent adventure turns deadly when they become trapped in a submerged cave with a dangerous predator. Oh boy, here we go. Yes, here we go again, horror fans. Another survival horror thriller film has entered into our screens. I mean, it's the same thing we've been seeing before in films like this one. You know, you take a person or a group of people, stick them in an isolated location where they have to fight to survive against the elements. And of course, to make matters worse, they also have to survive against attacks of a predator, be it a sharks, bears, or even lions, depending on where the location is. I mean, at least for this year, some of the survival horror thriller films that I've seen were actually pretty good, such as Thrash that came on Netflix, Deep Water that came on earlier this year, and of course, Then Help. I love all three of those films. They're actually all pretty good. Now, American filmmaker Jeff Watlow brings us his latest project and entry into the subgenre of horror. This one is called The Devil's Mouth. Now, in this film, we're introduced to college friends Sarah, Max, James, Adrian, and Greg, who are on vacation in Thailand as they celebrate one last time together before they go their separate ways. It looks like, from what I understand, they all graduated already, and this is their final trip before they all go their separate ways. Nothing wrong with that. I'd probably do something like that too if I could afford it. Now, the group takes a tour on a set of underwater caves called the Devil's Mouth, and despite the warnings of the tour guide, they take a more difficult route to explore. Of course, why not take the easy route? You got to take the more difficult route. Of course, it doesn't take long for things to go wrong, especially when Watt discovers a damaged scuba mask with a shark's tooth in it. The group starts to panic, and before Watt can lead them out of the caves, a bull shark attacks and kills one of the members of the group. Can the rest of the group stay together and find a way out of the caves before the bull shark finishes them all off? That's kind of what this film is about. Now, I really have to give Jeff credit because this film looks so beautiful and realistic, especially during the cave scenes. This film looks fantastic. That's because the film was shot around the Cam Rib province, Chiang Mai, in Bangkok, and Jeff and his cinematographer, James Neist, I think is how you pronounce his name, do a great job in taking advantage of these wonderful places. I mean, it allows the audience to see and feel the joy this group is having, making you wish you could join them and have a good time that they're having. I mean, yeah, I would love to go to a beautiful place like this. Now, keep in mind, I don't swim, so I wouldn't be doing a tour like this. But seeing the fun that they're having and how relaxing it is and how beautiful it looks, I wouldn't mind going there. Now, this plays into the tension and suspense that takes place during the second act of the film because of how awesome and wonderful the caves look. They also become a place of danger and isolation as the group has problems to find a safe place to stay to avoid the attacks of the bull shark. So while how fascinating and great these caves look, there's one part of the movie that looks fantastic. I don't know if it is actually true. I don't know if it's any camera work, but when you actually see that particular part of the film, it says, "Wow, that does look beautiful." But it also becomes a death trap. I mean, Jeff does a good job in creating the kind of atmosphere that you need for a film like this one. Despite how beautiful and gorgeous the place look, you still do need to respect it. Now, I did like the script Aja, Gable, and Moon Young Weezer have given us, even with some of the decisions that some of the characters make in this particular film. It comes like this. I know people want to get the best of what the money paid for, and I know sometimes people make bad decisions when they take the more dangerous route. I've seen this in videos before, and unfortunately, I'm not going to take a chance to take a more dangerous route when a guy tells me, no, we're going to take this route because it's not flooded. Then I'm going to take the safest route because it's not worth me dying over just because I want to get a better shot or because I want to have some type of thrill seeking. No, it's not worth dying for. Now, I thought the whole cast did a good job with the roles they have to play in the film, as they make the audience believe that they've been friends for quite a while. So I really give the whole cast credit. I mean, obviously, Kathryn Newton, she's great as Sarah, a woman and a good friend who seems to be the only level headed person in this group. And despite being scared, she does her best to make sure that they all have a chance to survive. And there is some good chemistry between her and Lana Condor, who plays Sarah's dominating best friend Max, whose controlling personality brings conflict between her and Sarah. The rest of the cast are fine, as they play their roles very well, despite some of the cliche moments that happen between them. I mean, obviously, sometimes they make bad decisions, and we know that they're all not going to survive because we know pretty sure most of them are just fodder for the bull shark. Now, the shark's effects are pretty good, as the bull shark does look good enough at times to make it look terrifying and frightening, but then there are other times you can say, damn, that shark looks terrible, it looks fake. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the shark movies that the Asylum makes, which they're all terrible. They actually did a pretty good job in with the CGI effects of the bull shark. Now, keep in mind is this is not if you're a gorehound, there is no type of bloodiness or any type of gore in this particular film right here. But they did a good job of making the shark look terrifying and frightening. Now, while Jeff doesn't rely on jump scares, there are a couple of good jump scares that happen in the film, and I'm sure no one will be expecting it when it happens. You got to give Jeff credit for that. Now, the one thing I will have to complain about this film is that there are scenes in the film where you can't see anything, especially during the caves. I mean, I understand you want to be able to see something, but it's like I can't see shit. What the hell's going on here? I mean, I know Jeff wanted to make these scenes look real and terrifying, but you still need to have the audience to see what the hell is happening here, not about straining your eyes and trying to find out what the hell is happening here. I mean, but overall, I was quite entertained with this one, as I like how great the film looks, fantastic cinematography, great acting from the cast, and some decent practical and CGI effects of the bull shark. I really was entertained by this film. So I'm going to give The Devil's Mouth 3 out of the miser's 5 bloody gold coins. Like I said before, another very good survival horror thriller film. So, like I said before, we have Thrash, we have Deep Water, we have Sin Help, and now we can add The Devil's Mouth onto this list. So there you have it, horror fans. That is my review and video of The Devil's Mouth. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share. It really helps out with this YouTube algorithm. Have you seen The Devil's Mouth? What do you thought about it? Did you enjoy it? Please leave your comments in the comments section below and tell me what you thought about the film. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. That way, you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Money G, and always remember horror rules. That's it in my next video. Guys, stay safe out there.